For joining us today as above so below. This is Thursday, Jupiterian energy. My Fedi Fum, my Anza, and I want to say the mother of 9 colors. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for being a part of our platform. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and this is my day of power, and I am deeply rooted in African traditions. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining me a little earlier today and talking about that conjure, talking about that energy, that frequency and vibration. What's up there, my Gemini, Jelly Sweets in the house. Then I got my Cancer from Chi-Town, Shamari, much love to you. What's up, Apprehend Wisdom? Much love, good to see you. Then I got my Stormy in the house, Sagittarius from Detroit. Tree Rhonda, what you say? All right, Aries, come up in the room. Is that my Roy Ortiz? Yes, much love, Gemini in the house. That's what I'm talking about there. I appreciate you guys for being with us on today. This is my day of power. Some of you guys that saw my video a little earlier in the cemetery, working with IRO, the sister of Oya. We're going to be talking about the 9 colors tonight. We're going to be talking about some good stuff tonight. And when I say good stuff, I'm talking about something that you can actually apply, something to actually get some manifestation, get some work done. Y'all know I'm rocking my talisman. So all of y'all that already got y'all my Fedi Fum, Oya talisman, get your talisman out on tonight. This is your... I feel you. Yes, yes, yes. All right, there. 69 is the number. Yes, sir. I taught that. I explained that. If you guys did not get a chance to go and learn, I will go to that video that I did earlier today and get you some understanding and clarity. Yes, my Fedi Fum. Oh yeah. So we're going to be working that there tonight. Those that do not have any of my talisman are only until November the 5th will be a $100 donation. If you do not have this particular Orisha talisman from me, I do have Shango, I have Obatala, I have Ogun, I have Oshun, and I have Iligwa. That's what do I have that up here? No, I don't have it up here. But I do have an Iligwa. I have them on the shrine. But these are, and I want to say, y'all, this right here. Now wait to I know I'm still waiting on a couple of y'all to do the classes, and then I got to get the classes done. My intermediate class. I just can't wait any longer. But when I get to teaching this tonight, some of y'all gonna understand why it's so important to have a tutor and spiritual mentor when it comes down to your practice. Do not be, I take that back. Do what you want to do, but it is not advisable to be out here in these spiritual streets without a governing mentor or spiritual. Will you tell me which one should I choose to purchase the first? Purchase first. Linda, you Scorpio. Linda Green, you Scorpio, right? My Fedi Fum. Oh yeah. And then by Scorpio energy, you need a roll opener, which would be a Ligua. And you will need also, I'm just telling you that I would do my Fedi Fum Oya first, and then I would do Iligua for your opportunities, and then I'm trying to make up my mind which would I go to, Ogun first, or would I go to Oshun? I'm gonna pick Oshun. So if those talisman, like those are really good for Scorpio energy. Not that the other reaches, but I'm just saying for quick manifestation. But we're gonna be rocking tonight my Fedi Fum Oya. And I'm gonna teach this tonight. Now y'all know I got something for my Christians. You understand? This I teach this for Christian people that practice the ATR, or people that left the church and still practice the ATR, but the church is in them. And then everybody else follows suit. But my main target people are people that they practice, you know, most Christian, Baptist, Presbyterian, they all go to the psychic, the root worker, the reader after church. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you ain't got to go there. You got to do all that. Right here in the church. Now, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. I'm excited to be here with y'all because I have been getting myself prepared. And let me tell y'all something. We had 2 people donate $500, so I only need 5 more other people for my towards my ceremony for November the 5th. By Sunday de Diosa. And if you if you want to donate the whole thing and save me the drama, I appreciate that too. So I'm knocking nobody. But if this is the stuff that goes along with what it is, but those are the cards that I read from Technology of the Soul. I am also getting ready for some great things, not only for myself but for my support team, and getting ready to prepare myself to travel. What's up there, my eldest son in the house? Trey in the house. Cancer, Moon, and Aries, and rising sign is Sagittarius. There go my Karen O'Brien. I knew you weren't gonna fail me. Where is my? Y'all better not fail me. I done got so used to y'all coming in here in the room. Yes. Where is my chocolate from North Carolina, my Aquarius? All right. First of all, Pisces. Where's my Boaz? Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. What's up there, Avery Harris? God bless you too, and welcome to Apostle Ely Live, where I don't do cheering church. I only talk to grown-ups. I talk to people that make decisions for their life, and they want to understand what real magic is, or real energy, frequency, and vibration. And guess what? You do not where you go? Here I am. Renee done stepped in the come on in the room. Ooh, come on. So we're glad for y'all to be here. We're going to teach. We're going to learn tonight. And if you are open-minded, I'm not here to change your mind. What I am to give you information so you can, as a grown man or grown woman, apply and make your life better. I represent my Fedifun Oya. I am the Orisha of change. I bring the change. Yes, sir. And we don't do strange things for a piece of change. But we will bring change if your money right. You understand? But that the point is that we bring about change and renewal of the mind. So thank you so much. Now, Avery, on my platform, you want to get a reading on tonight. They're only $20. All you have to do is cash at me, and I will do a reading for you. But on this platform, we have lessons. We learn and we grow. We don't just randomly throw out questions, because this is a skewed a type of platform where we learn about spirituality. And if you want to do love work, we have my Fedifun talisman for Oshun. And if you want your man to be more manly, my Fedifun Shango. So we have those are for a small fraction of donation. This is not a botanical, this is a church platform, so we do nothing but donations. Everything here is donations, but you receive based off of the donation. All right, so I hope that helped you and guided you so we can talk about what we're going to talk about on tonight. My Fedifun Ocean. Now, I do have these candles that I'm going to be talking about. This first candle that we're going to be talking about, these are the 7 African powers candle that I grew up with. This is Shango, this is Orula, Ogun, Eligwa, Alofi, Obatala, Yemiya, and Oshun. These are the 7 African powers. Some people say that 7 African potencies. They got all kind of names for them. Or these are the color of the rainbow chakra system. This is this is the one that this is the candle that I burned in Palo for Centella. This candle, and then this is also a candle that I have Oya on here to show y'all. Magic is the life. It's what you make of it. All right. But this is the owl, the mask, and this is also, some of you guys see me in my picture on TikTok with the I almost called it wrong. But this is, I have one of these right here for Oya being crowned. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. All right. I appreciate everybody coming in and understanding how to get benefit. I talked about that a little earlier, and it's important, guys. What's up there, Monique? It is so important to know what type of spiritualist that you're trying to seek help from. I think that a lot of people think that having a need makes it less important to find out who can fulfill that need. Everybody in the spiritual community does different things and have different gifts, talents, and abilities. And so therefore, I'm a very realist. I've been doing spirituality since I was a child. I'm 50 years old, about to be 51. I have been practicing in the ATRs, those are African-based traditions, the whole time. I need to send you a cleansing candle. How? Oh, you want to do how long? I gotta wait till somebody else in a minute. You know what? I have I'm doing a gray candle. I went there today I was in Miami trying to get some more gray candle. I don't know why that's a candle that's really hard to get from my particular location. And but I've already had that candle done for somebody else. Oh Lord. I'm be doing graveyard work till the day I die. I'm a necromancer by nature, so but I do understand, like, I'm gonna be doing graveyard work, especially I would be. This is a great time to be doing that, especially with me going through my other ceremonies. But I'm gonna be receiving other orishas, and it's gonna make it stronger. Can you something now? But guys, let me tell you, do not miss out on this opportunity. Let me get to my message, because this is going to make more sense. And then y'all, we can answer some questions after I teach this tonight, okay? First of all, this is my day of power. This means that this is the day that I maximize and benefit from the energy that is naturally to me. I'm a Sagittarian, so Jupiter rules this day, and so throughout this entire day, I utilize all the benefits and try to maximize the benefits of that particular energy work. Those that do not understand graveyard work, is Mafedi Fun Oya is also the mistress of the cemetery. Also, it is energetically tied to me. Centea is also a graveyard spirit, and so those are when we deal with ancestral magic and manifestation and those workings. Those are the things that I use, Baron Samzi and Voodoo. Okay, so that's what I want y'all to know. And if you are in Christianity, that would also who would also cover that? Well, Christ himself is a necromancer. All right. My subject tonight is you cannot miss what you never had in these spiritual streets. That's my message tonight. You cannot miss what you never had in these spiritual streets. And y'all gonna really understand what I'm finna say on tonight. First of all, we're going to start with Hebrews, the 6th chapter, 4 through 5. Hebrews, the 6th chapter, the 4th through the 5th verse. It says, "For it is impossible for those who were enlightened and have tasted of the heavenly gift, were made partakers of the Holy Ghost, and have tasted of the good word of God and the powers of the world to come." Now, this is what I want to explain tonight. If you have truly been in Ifa, y'all, and some of you guys are watching, but you're not hitting that like button. So don't be lazy on me. Make sure you hit that like button to make sure this helps with the algorithm for these videos. Now, if you are listening and you have never experienced any of my workings, if you have never experienced any of my manifestations, it is very easy to say to yourself, I don't need that. And why am I talking about this? Because a lot of people miss out on opportunities because they cannot miss what they never had. You cannot miss an experience or of something that you've never had. And so therefore, there's a reason why people every single day can get up and miss out on opportunity. There's a reason why people can bypass a certain caliber man or woman every single day, because they don't know what they're missing, because they never had it. If you have never had a certain type of treatment, you don't know what you're missing out because you ain't never had it. Sometimes when I'm talking, I do realize that the reason why many people that can watch my lives and actually agree with what I'm saying and continue to live the life they're living, because they never ever experienced it. But once you have tasted of the heavenly gift of God, whether that is an Ocha, whether that's an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, sir, ma'am, it is impossible for you to forget. You gonna miss what you done had, but what you ain't had, you can't miss. And so no matter what I say or anybody of my caliber says to you, because you never experienced that type of manifestation, that kind of working, that kind of power, it is very easy for you, sir, to hear and ma'am, hear what I'm saying and even agree with what I'm saying and still continue on in the life you living because you ain't never had it. Okay? So I hope you understand it. So It say it is impossible to have once been enlightened and tasted of the heavenly gift and been a partaker. If you have just read about voodoo, if you have just read about hoodoo, if you have just read about you have to be a partaker, a participant in the festivities in order to understand what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of people that may be viewing right now. I can't really win you over, because you have not gotten my instant burn. You have not partake in any of the activities. You are just a bystander. I can talk about, and the people out here on my platform can talk about the graveyard work all day long. But if you have never gotten that done, and then you don't understand what you missing. You can't sit and tell me that, yes, I understood how you broke it down and it makes sense, but I can't celebrate with you because I'm not participating. Spirituality is a place for participators, not spectators. You cannot discredit what you don't participate in. You cannot deny what you don't participate in. You cannot also honor what you don't participate in. I know what I am talking about. I know what I'm experiencing, and I also know those that are partakers in the practices that I have that I move in. They can tell you, oh, get that graveyard work because they got it. But then you can turn around and say, oh, I remember my baby Scorpio doing she did a testimonial for me, and she said I'm not a paid sponsor. The problem out here in social media is we don't have enough participators in certain levels of magic. And so therefore, sometimes when I'm talking, it can sound fairy tale-ish. It can sound like too hard to believe, because you yourself have not endeavored or participated in those levels of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything is energy. So when you want to bring about change in your life, you must be a participant. So therefore, you can be able to testify based off of your own personal experience. And that's what I say all the time. Spiritual journeys are a personal journey, but there's a lot of people are not participators, they are spectators, and so therefore they base an opinion based off what they assume, based off what they have not had. And baby, you cannot miss a heavenly gift you never tasted. You can't miss grandma fried chicken. You can't miss potato salad. You can't miss sweet potato pie. You can't miss something that you, sir and ma'am, have never. I can talk about good love all day. What's up, my Boaz? I was asking about it. I can talk about good love all day long. You think I'm just being funny, but anybody that's out there, especially my baby mamas and the hoes I done dealt with, they know, they miss, because they done tasted of the goodness of the Lord in my life. You understand? Everything sounds funny. It may be even, it makes sense. But if you're not a participant, you don't know what you're missing out on. And it's very difficult to advise somebody, inspire somebody in something that they're not participating in. I can tell you all day long the water is fine, the water is cool, the water is warm, whatever it is that your particular fancy is, whether you like cold water or hot water. But at the end of the day, until you immerse yourself, until you start participating in the practice, and this is why I say that many people on the outside looking in, you should not be speaking on things that you do not participate in. Whether you enjoy watching it or not, at the end of the day, you're not a participant, and you also don't know the work that goes into those manifestations, okay? So make sure you understand, you can't miss something you ain't never tasted. Then, I got Judges, the 16th chapter. This is why I try to tell my Christian buddies. A lot of times you letting people discourage you that are not even participators. They don't even understand why you, some people say they binge, they get intoxicated and just watch video after video after video after video. If you ain't participating in it, you don't understand the psychosis that is going on. You don't know what that person is going after. And it's very, very difficult to explain somebody about something you're doing and they're not participating in that particular thing. So we're going to do Judges, the 16th chapter. And verse 20. It said, and she said, the Philistine be upon thee, Samson. And he awoke out of his sleep and said, I will go out as at other times before and shake myself. And he wist not that the Lord was departed from him. But the Philistines took him and put out his eyes and brought him down to Gaza and bound him with fetters of brass. That's Oya, brass. And he did grind in the prison house. How now this is what I want you to understand. How about the hair of his head began to grow again after he was shaven? Now, why did I read verse 22? You can only miss an anointing that you had. You have to have something to experience the loss of something. The reason why a lot of people cannot give honor, cannot give tribute, cannot give a clear understanding of certain people's value is because they are not experiencing. They don't know the impact of that individual. They don't know the impact of that particular experience. And so therefore, only the people themselves that have had that anointing, being able to defeat their enemies, Samson was able to go out each and every time and shake himself, and the anointing will fall on him, and he will be able to defeat the Philistine. When you find yourself in a place where you are being captured by the very thing you defeated, I'm going to say that again. When in light, as you, whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, Ajay, Christian, when you, certain man, have an ability, have a talent, and you have been successful in that talent or ability, and you have allowed yourself, because of entangling yourself with somebody that their only objective is to find out the secret to your sauce. They want to find out why you have the mystique you have. They want to move the mist from your mystique. That's their own agenda. And you're not going to appreciate what God has given to you until you find yourself in a position like Samson, that when you begin to try to activate that power and you cannot activate it, baby, that's when you're going to understand what missing something is. When you have that man or woman that have been in your life and been in your corner and been there ride or die with you, and they're no longer there, whether you messed it up or they passed on, whatever, baby, that's when you understand. Because you can't miss what you ain't never had. And a lot of you guys out there, the reason why you cannot experience certain things, because you won't even put yourself in a position to even be able to see if this is real. Shamar said, I haven't even had my graveyard done yet, but feeling the moving and the mindset being different. Yep. And that I have been used, get a consultation and get that graveyard work, put that in the work. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Even Shamari giving towards her graveyard work is still activating that work, because I still do cemetery work. I keep trying to explain something, y'all. You got to put yourself in position. You can't just talk about college. You got to go to college. You can't just talk about a business. You got to start your business. You can't, like, whatever you're trying to do in life, in order to be able to know what it entitles or incurs, you have to be a participant in that. And let me tell y'all something. I can talk about voodoo because I participate. I can talk about hoodoo because I participate. I can talk about Ifa because I participate. I can talk about Ocha because I participate. I can talk about giving because I participate. I can talk about prayer because I participate. I can talk about the word of God because I participate. I know what the benefit is. And I know when I am not doing it at the level that I'm doing it, that's why I don't stop. That's why I'm driven right now, because I know that God is going to make a way. I know, and I am determined, because I experienced the power of the Orisha. Yes, I have been working with the 7 African powers all my life. But one thing I can tell you, certain ma'am, with the Padrino and the Oba that I have experienced, that I see the change, I see the essence, because I have tasted of Ocha. I heard about Ocha. I watched Minister Mario go through Ocha. I was a part of the ceremony. But when you as an individual go through it yourself, that's when you can say, oh, I tasted. I can tell you about the experience from the Orishas and the Santos of Minister Mario, the son of Ochosi, Crown Ochosi. I can tell you about being given permission by my padrino to work his Santos for him and for certain things that were going on. But I can also tell you that I've tasted of my own Santos. I've tasted of my own Orishas, my own Eguns, my own Misa. And therefore, I know what I was missing out on not being a participant in that to that degree. Yes, I got initiated, but to go through the crowning process, let me tell y'all something. What I am trying to do is to motivate God's people, melanated people. You got to start dragging your foot. It's like, how many times are you going to listen to everybody else's testimony and not have your own? You want to watch everybody else eat ice cream. Samson knew what he lost, and he also knew when he was regaining it. That's why I read verse 22. Because when he started getting his hair back and started feeling himself and knowing that, see, restoration can be valued. Reconciliation work can be valued when you know what you lost. A lot of times people cannot get reconciliation work to do because the point is you can't show the ancestors, the Eguns, or whatever spirit that you're asking to restore or to reconcile that you actually value what you have lost. This is why people do domination work, because they really don't value that person. I'm going to say it again. This is why people... Josh something, are you... I think he said girl or a boy. I'm trying to make sure. I thought we had... Okay, to Josh, that's Josh something. He asked, am I a girl or a boy? Okay, this is what I want you to remember. I am a man, I'm a boy when I'm beating your daddy down. Because he likes the Haagen-Dazs sausage in the back of his throat. And then I'm a lesbian when I'm with your mama. Okay? So I hope that answered your question. What's up there, love? My Tara's in the house. I'm androgynous. When I'm with my mom, they say I look like my mom. When I'm with my dad, they say I look like my dad. So I hope that answered your question. But I want y'all to understand you cannot miss what you ain't never had. But your mom and daddy... they miss me. That's for sure. Then we got Matthew. I put out here, you must experience first. It's Matthew the 14th chapter, 28 through 31. Now listen to this. It said, and thank you for coming in with the algorithm. Help boosting my views. So, Matthew 14, 28 through 31. It said, and Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus, Yahshua. And it says in verse 30, but when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink. And he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched out forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? Now, and when they had come into the ship, the winds ceased. Now, why I need to read this? You done been in my life long enough to stop playing just asking random questions when we have a stream of thought. Now, why is this important? You're never going to experience certain things until you actually try. Peter actually experienced walking on water. Yes, he sank because he doubted in the process, but you could be restored to walking back on the water because he understood what he lost, where he lost his grip. Yahshua was out there while he was experiencing this. A lot of my drive, a lot of my belief system comes from the idea that I've experienced things. And whether I hit that target or I miss that target, I know what it is. What's up there, Prince? D. It is so important in your spiritual journey to be around people that you can experience things, whether you are successful with those particular workings or not. The idea, because you've experienced them, you know what is possible. And I feel that you cannot bring about change until you begin to experience. And then what happens is a lot of people out here in spirituality, they are not trying to grow. They're not trying to develop. They are trying to get certain things done for them. And let me tell you this. They don't care if it's hoodoo. They don't care if it's voodoo. They don't care if it's Ocha. They don't care if it's Lukumi. They don't care if it's Palo. They don't care if it's mysticism. They don't care if it's Kabbalah, because they themselves are not on a real journey. Peter understood his path. He understood his master. He understood when he got in trouble, who to go back to. See, when you're trying to grow, you need to know where you get your nourishment from. You need to go where you get your support from. You need to understand the soil by which you are growing in. All of this is important in life. But I will say to you again, you cannot miss what you have not experienced. What's up, my Negro Santero? I don't honestly think you have a right to use Negro Santero. I can say that. And melanated people can say that. But out of respect, and I do know what Negro means. Okay? So I want you to know I'm very abreast of that. But because I don't know who you are on the other side of that, you might be a Georgia white man, and I can't afford to amen you until we actually know who we talking to. Okay? So I know my clientele, so I know they black. So if we say certain things, I'm cool with that. But because I don't know who you is, and I know you come in my live, but no sir, no ma'am. You have to live with these experiences and these manifestations to miss out on certain things. You have never known certain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. What is there to miss? If you had never got an opportunity to come into my life, Fiat Gay Day, yeah, I'm not trying you on the Gay Day. Yes. And actually on November the 2nd. Baron Samzi, I've been in the cemetery all day long. This is perfect for them. Now, until you came into this, certain things were not privy to you. Certain understandings were not privy to you. What I say to a man or woman, once you have embarked into certain territory and experienced certain things, why don't you want more of that said thing? If the heavenly gift, if the walking on water, if the defeating your enemies, if that is something in your life that you have been experiencing, then you should not want anything other than that or something greater. But if you have not experienced being able to defeat your enemies, then how can you miss something that I'm talking about? When I'm talking about utilizing certain incense, this is why people can hear all this information. And you can even encourage certain people, you know what, this will be good for you, and this is doing that. If they're not willing to partake into something, they don't even know what they're missing out on. And that's what I tell people about knowledge. Knowledge that you don't have, wisdom that you don't have, understanding that you have, things that you have don't even know that exist in the spirit world. How can you miss? You will live every single day without it. You have lived 2 years, 5 years, 20 years, 50 years, never ever experiencing the power of voodoo. You have lived 15 years, never experienced the force of Obeah. You have lived 17 years or whatever and never experiencing the power of the ATRs. So you don't see the necessity. And you also don't see what you're missing out on. But us that live this, I can't even imagine being without it. Being treated a certain type of way. I could not imagine allowing somebody to mistreat me. A lot of times when I'm trying to encourage people, when you have not had somebody that had your back, my Fedifun Mario, the LeVar Dawkins. If you ain't never had somebody that had your back, my Fedifun Oya Samuel Jr. If you have never had somebody to pray for you until it come to pass. If you've never had somebody to support you and assist you in your endeavors, or you have not suffered loss because you've had a support system. You don't, when somebody talking like that, you don't know what they talking about. You hear it, you comprehend it, but you don't live it. So therefore, you don't know what you're missing. You don't have a prayer partner like that. You don't have a ride or die. And so therefore, I am encouraging my brothers and sisters, especially my melanated brothers and sisters, find you an experience. Jupiter is about experiencing. And find you a good experience. And so when you utilize these products, the reason why I asked you guys to testify on my wall, because you are the people that are experiencing. Yes, I am the engineer of those products. But it is more important that the people that have the talisman, the people that have had the graveyard, because you have tasted. These other people, they're just listening. They're just standing by and saying, oh, that sounds cool. But the manifestation not going to come because they're not walking. They're not participating in that. When we work with these candles and we work with these different colors, this right here I utilize. You can also use this for centella and the 7 African powers. There's certain conversations that I have with my son, my eldest son. Me and my son talk a lot, and my not as much with my middle son, and not at all with my baby boy. There's certain conversations that I would never have had with my eldest son until he evolved, and so therefore our conversation changed based on their experience. Because in order to benefit from the information, you got to have certain experiences. And what I am telling my brothers and sisters, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, Apollo, that the reason why some things you're not embracing is because you got to first get into that particular energy. And so therefore, then you can experience that energy, and then you can start making decisions about how far or how deeper you want to go into it. But you got to first taste. You got to first get out the ship. You got to first be able to suffer a loss to even value these things. Sometimes I have to get out here and I have to do the most, because at one point I kept asking the church, I started asking people, I said, what else do I need to do to draw these people? And it came to me, there's nothing else you can do until they experience. There's nothing else you can say until they're willing to experience. Until you're willing to partake in the activities. This is why the people that are riding with me or supporting me or being a part of what I'm doing is because they're getting the experience. You don't want this train to pass you by and say, woulda, shoulda, coulda. You don't want these opportunities to pass you by. And guess what? You may never know. But the idea that you turned on my live, the idea that you are watching, the idea that you have gotten certain reading, how do you know what this ministry can really do for you until you actually go to those levels? What I am waiting on, I got certain people, I'm waiting on them to get economically in a position, because I want to show them what the power of these spirits can do. I want them to see, and when they come out of these experiences, then I don't have to say anything, because they themselves. See, I can't tell you what it is like to do certain things if I have never done it. I can't tell you about my client that some other my client they get my stronger cleansings, and so they're able, once they experience those stronger cleansings, then they can tell you, oh, Apostle Ely, or somebody. I had a young lady come down for Virginia, and she got a foot cleansing for me. She can tell you what that amount, she spent $1,100, but she can tell you the experience she had to get that type of working. Oh, my cleansing can get out there. But the results she got behind it, how it was able to remove the types of spirits around her, also heal her and put her in a better state. What I am telling you guys, that I want you to taste of the heavenly gifts. I want you to taste the extraterrestrial energy, the extraterrestrial ashe. I want you to taste Mafedi Fun Oya. I want you to taste. This is why I'm telling you guys about the talisman. So you can actually taste the energy of Oshun. You can actually taste the Ashe of Eligwa. You can actually taste the Ashe of Obatala. Or if you want me to work my Palo spirit. But you got, in order to get the results of that, you got to taste that. What it's like to get candle work from Apostle Ely. What it is like to get cleansing work for Apostle Ely. What it is like to many of you guys. And this is the thing. There are certain people that I don't do any of the bracelets. Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, did the bracelets. He constructed them. I consecrated them. But that was something that he did. Some people did not take advantage of those opportunities. I no longer offer them on my website because he's no longer here. Some of you act as though that we are going to be here forever. And these donation prices going to be, baby, you got to strike while the iron is hot. Do not miss out on something just because you spend most of your energy and time spectating. You, and especially with this spiritual journey, you cannot say what cannot be done. Now that I realize that there's other journeys into Ocha that I am going to participate in, when I get through doing it, then I come back and tell you, oh, this is what I experienced. But until I did that, I can't tell you. Even being in the process with Minister Mario was very different from me actually experiencing it myself. But if you're not willing to go that deep into something, then you cannot speak. Where I think is a pair. Listen. Thank you, Shrek, for coming in. Reversal. Jelly Sweet. Jelly Sweet. Now, let me tell y'all something. Jelly Sweet not only got her graveyard work done, but she also she swear by this reversal. This is what, when you partake in something, then you know the difference when you're not doing it. Is anybody hearing me? If you get certain things done, you know when you're not doing it. And so therefore you miss the influence that it has in your life. And that's all I'm trying to get people to understand. It is so very important to experience deeper into these ATRs and to get as much as its lifespan as God has given you, to experience how deep this stuff really goes, how strong these powers really are. And it is an honor for me to be on this platform to service the spiritual needs of my clientele base and how you guys support me and what I do out here. And I really want you guys to know I appreciate that. I got you Jelly Sweets on the reversal. Many of you guys, and this is something that I want to tell you guys that want to get in business. Oh my God, I want to experience that. Success is also a part of having reoccurring clientele. When people enjoy what you do and benefit off of your spiritual working, then you should have a reoccurring clientele base. You should also be receiving new clients, but you should also be able to service clients over a longer period of time. And this is something that I feel like when you don't do your proper build up, when you don't do really master your talent and understand who you are in these spiritual streets, you're not able. Prince D said, I am so glad to experience my spiritual battle. Oh, and that's what I'm talking about. And I make my stuff from scratch. And I'm gonna say this again about anybody that gets my product. I use my own product. I'm not out here pushing something that I got from Amazon. I prepare those baths. I utilize those baths for my own protection. I utilize those baths to clear my head. I utilize those baths to open roads for me. And that's a good thing. And what I have experienced, when people have not taken those spiritual baths for a while, they notice. You can't miss what you ain't had. Once you experience it, you're going to know the difference. And you're going to know the difference between my spiritual baths and other people's spiritual baths. You're going to know the difference between you preparing your spiritual bath and I'm preparing. You're going to know the difference between you doing candle work for yourself and I'm doing candle work. You're going to know the difference between me raising your ancestors and awakening your eguns versus you doing it. You're going to know the difference. Like I said, sir and ma'am, you cannot miss what you did not have. Jelly sweets. Reversal. Darius. Darius. Simplistic, but necessary. On tomorrow, I'm going to be teaching blood magic. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to be explaining blood magic tomorrow. Reversal. Stop gossip. You guys, the reason I want to give y'all props, a lot of times people are ashamed. Even if they get help, they're ashamed. The people that God has sent me, you guys are not ashamed to express your experiences. You're not ashamed to talk about your consultations, and I so appreciate that, because when you have too many clients that are ashamed of what they are participating in, they won't give testimony. And so a lot of times practitioners have to get out there and basically sound their own horn, because the clients themselves don't want nobody to know that they rock with them, work with them, deal with them. And I have been blessed to have a platform that majority of my clientele base do not have a problem. And I even have people that got their own YouTube or their own TikTok, and they vouch for me. They don't mind other people knowing that they rock with Apostle Ely. And that, let me say, and that alone is a blessing. And my gay brothers and sisters, my bisexual, white, I have all type of clientele base. But I want to say to even my church members, which they shouldn't be shaming me, but you know, my church members, they know that we are embarking in the ATRs in a more open platform, and it's a blessing when your own the people, my children, are not ashamed of me. Like, that matters when it comes down to promoting what you do, because it's not good that you promote yourself. It is better when other people are promoting you. But there's reasons why, because a lot of times you have people that are ashamed of the practitioner, in the sense of don't want nobody to know they do that kind of work, versus other people that are out here on my platform that have absolutely no problem testifying of the goodness of the Orishas, the Loas, or whatever I'm working for them. I still have not come, Apostle, but I am looking forward to it. Let me tell you something. One thing I do is aim to please. And one thing, Prince D, that you would find out about me, that when it comes down to what I deliver, it's authentic, and it is. Darius has met me from the internet, come to my church. Actually, Darius has actually stayed with me in my house. Just meeting me like I am who I say I am, and I have the capacity to do what I say I do. And that reason I say that is, a lot of times on the internet, you don't always get what you think people are, because sometimes people portray themselves in certain light. But authentically, whoever, this is not an act, this is not a performance that I do on social media. So I am my person. That's what I said all that to say. Okay, I got you, D. Oh, D is, I got you. Prince, roll opener. Love and healing. I think you got one of my let me look. Did you get one of the talismans? I think you got. D, did you get one of the talismans yet? If you decide to get a talisman, out. Either it's Mafedi from Oshun or Mafedi from Oya. Because the more y'all get the talisman, the more you guys will be able to testify of not only the energy, but the things that are happening. Because felt that. The happening because of that energy from those talismans. Because that is what's going to promote melanated people. Because you know, our people go by what they hear versus what they see sometimes. So word of mouth, even through the internet, is effective. Okay, I'm gonna do jelly sweets first. Reversal. Oh, that's ancestor. Reversal. For jelly sweets, put that over here. And then Darius has ancestor. Money. And then we're going to put reversal here with Darius. And then Ebasa. If you out there and you got a internet business, keep you some stock gossip. Man, sir and ma'am, do yourself a favor and keep you and burn that. I'm trying to tell you, it will keep your finances flow because it'll keep negativity and people from dropping ill on your success. Some people's like, well, that's no, $80 donation is not a lot of money. For the damage that people mouth do against your business, the amount of money that you actually lose because people out there hating on you, it's a small investment. And if you are a bisexual man or you're a gay man or gay woman, always keep you some stop gossip because people always behind your back talking trash, and ain't nothing like putting that stop gossip on their ass. You'll thank me later. I'm here to look out for my peoples. Melanated people. All shapes, sizes, economic backgrounds. I'm here for it. Huh? And don't be out here talking about, well, that's my family member. If you ain't one talking that shiggity about me, you wouldn't have got none of this work. Thanks, Chief. I have grown spiritually and how to apply teachings practically from learning under you, your guidance and leadership. Thank you so much, that Bo. That love Bo. That's my Bo ass. And let me tell y'all something. Don't tell nobody to kiss your ass for free. I means that. Yes, I received. Oh, you got your talisman. You did. I have it on me every day. And the bath cleanser hasn't come. Try tracking it down. Okay. Monique said money, please. Let Prince, if you don't mind, can you tell the difference with the talisman? Do you feel the energy? Is this something, because everybody different, so I'm just asking if you don't mind sharing that. And then I got Darius with the stop gospel reverse. Okay, got Darius. And now roll opener, side. Roll opener, love. Oh, if y'all got anybody that got my love incense, like you got a packet of my love incense. Now, one thing I am is a lover. I know how to romance the stone, so to speak. I'm definitely that. But it smells so good, and it works, but it smells good. I use it mostly for favor. Bring favor with people in high places. You like my gift, bring me before great and mighty men. I want favor when I get there. Oh, Love says she have it. Hello, Common Sense. Too bad it ain't common. That love incense is now. If I especially Taurus energy, I would use my love incense not only for favor, but I would use my love incense in terms like I would speak over my love incense and say things like, cause men to give into my bosom, good measure, press down, shake it together, and run it over. She said, it does smell good. Yes, sir. I don't play. My Boaz says, I feel the protection of Mother Oya on me carrying it. Oh, yeah. It's real. Let me set this on fire. What's up, Brandon? Struggling hungry. Thank you, Brandon, for coming in and helping my algorithm. Common sense don't be common when your sense is on a level. I love y'all. See that wisdom. Wisdom. Appreciate y'all. Let me make sure I get everybody. Oh, Monique. My bad. I got you, Monique. I apologize. Hold on. Yeah, I got room. Monique 444. Money. I want y'all to remember this. From somebody that do conjure, that do spiritual warfare and all of that. Remember this. Don't forget what I'm going to tell you. When people want to take you down, they're going to attack your finances or health or both. And melanated people need to stay protected. Thank you so much. Nope, Derek, I'm doing it now. My bad. I didn't even write it down. Hold on, let me write it down. I apologize, I'm going to do it right now. Guardian. There, that Pisces be watching, boy. Don't forget me, Pops. Put that over here by his stash. Yes, I definitely can tell the difference. I am more confident. I can focus a lot better with it, and my thoughts are more positive. And people, trying to tell you, what's up, Tasha? These talismans are Mother Susan. She has a batala, and she talks about how she can tell the difference about her clarity of thought. She's a Gemini. Obatala rules the head. It is the whole purpose of understanding your energy, so you can benefit from the changes. So you can, like, don't just be out here just like, you need an understanding of what the energy. And remember this: talisman draw energy to you. Did you do my ancestor? Yeah, I did. Jealous Sweet. Oh, you did ancestor? Yeah, I did your. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. Hold no. Hold on. Just in case. It ain't gonna hurt. Let me do Jealous Sweet's ancestor, man. Cause Monique sent one, and you did one earlier. Let me see what Monique did. That's Monique did earlier. Yeah, that Monique did ancestor too. Thank you, Jealous Sweet, for the reminder, y'all. I ain't perfect. I mean well, but I definitely ain't perfect. I command the demons in the name of Jesus to leave this man's body and leave the household, because he's a witch doctor. Thank you so much for coming in. I can't wait till your daddy come over here and lick these nuts, though. A few days ago, that is. Who is this coming in my life? I don't have you as a mediator, Shamari. But I just want y'all to understand, when these people do this on my live, it's actually helped me. So I mean, we try to minimize it, but you know, I love it. I really do. Because we are getting to cross different territories and get different things done. All right. If I've got taking care of everything. If you came in late, sir, somebody incense is popping. That must be that reversal. There's 2 people got reversed. I don't know which one was popping. I wasn't looking. Me 3 ancestor. Did I get... Wait a minute. Stormy? Yeah. Got you, Stormy. I got Stormy. It's gonna be so. I hope it don't set my my smoke detector off. Y'all see how Christian be doing? I'm a Christian and they come in my lives or rebuking me and calling me a witch doctor, which I thank them for. I really do. But this is the stuff that you got to really be anchored into and know your stuff and know what you out here doing and know that you're not here for everybody and everybody ain't here for you, and that's okay. Stay in your lane, be proficient in what you do, and service as quality as you possibly can, and have a plan, an agenda for your success. Have a purpose for the resources by which you receive. Don't just be asking for things that you're not willing to work for or maintain. I believe that a lot of the successes that I have is because I am determined and I'm willing to do whatever it takes in order to get and achieve certain goals. And so nobody stops you from being successful. Maybe I have to go to sleep a little later, and then maybe I have to get up a little earlier. Maybe I have to grind a little harder, whatever it is, or maybe I have to make sacrifice a little deeper. Whatever it is, success can be achieved. If you have ever been successful in anything, keep those same principles. Also realizing that you don't have to, because I believe in energy. I strive to do stuff is right by myself and people as possible, because I do not want negative energy. And I feel like a lot of times people have to do a lot of cleansing work because they do a lot of deceitful stuff to get on top. And I don't tell people what to do, but be careful how you build your success. Be careful how you build your relationships. Be careful why you befriend people. Don't befriend people out of envy or jealousy to be around them. Befriend people because you genuinely have something to offer them and they got something to offer to you. Or you can learn from them, they can learn from you. If you want to grow spiritually, I always tell people, make sure that you be honest with people. Say, listen, I want to do this as a profession. Yes, I may come in learning like this, but I have certain of my clients and my spiritual children, soon to be God children, that let me know this is what I want to do for a profession. They be popping for the real sometimes. And thank you, love, for that. But that's the thing that I tell people: be straight up with people. They can tell you no, whatever, but at least you know up front. At least you don't have to waste time, energy, and money. People can only give you what they got. I don't put responsibility off of people to make me be or feel any type of way. I do appreciate the love and the share. I even appreciate the hating, because at the end of the day, I want to understand that I'm not here for all people, and all people ain't here for me, and I'm okay with that. But I know how to navigate in life because I understand my energy. And that's something I'm very big on. And you could talk to my children will tell you, I don't believe in telling my children how to think. I always go back to them and say, okay, what is it that you're trying to do? Because it is so important that melanated black men, gay, straight, or bi, learn how to think for themselves. Learn how to be confident in their action. And that will bring security to a woman. If you're in the men, it'll bring security to him too. But the point is, being able to think for yourself, resolving issues, circumstances, situations, bring comfort naturally and spiritually. Levi said Jesus loves y'all so much and he wants a relationship with you. Stay safe and stay blessed. In Jesus' name. Answer the call, Matthew 22. I wonder how many people really follow you. Somebody go. People always witnessing on other people's platform. That reminds me of people that they ain't got no hoes, but they want to come and tell you how to run your hoes. They ain't busting no nuts, but they gonna tell you about who you shouldn't be busting nuts in. I can't oblige. That passive aggressive behavior y'all learn in Christianity. That nasty, being intrusive, being rude, being invasive, and trying to do it in a humble way. Rape is rape, no matter how you do it. Stop trying to force your ideas and your perceptions on other people. Okay? But thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I want to make sure I got everybody. I didn't forget anybody, because some of y'all sent it earlier when I was in Miami. I think I got everybody down. Appreciate y'all so much. And those that want to learn blood magic on tomorrow, I'm going to be here, my Fetty Foom, oh yeah, rocking it. So thank you, and much love. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. If you I didn't get that many likes on my video earlier today, because I guess I don't know what was going on, but I got a lot of views. But if you guys don't mind watching that video and liking that video and commenting behind that video as well. I'm trying to put out enough content so when I do these classes that nobody's shocked about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And I just like to keep it real like that, because let me tell you something, keeping stuff straight up in the beginning really solves a lot of problems down the road. Oh, it's a troll account, Moni. Thank you. Random picture. It usually, but it still helped my algorithm. Okay, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shamari, I gotta go on I can't do it through my phone, but I'm gonna go on my laptop. Let me write it down before I forget. I'll be saying it, but I'm going on my laptop and make you one of the moderators, Shamari. I thought I already. I know I have Bo and D. If you don't mind, I'm gonna make you a moderator too. Let me write his name down. Okay. So guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the flip on tomorrow. All right, God bless.